Brian Stevens over here at Mortgage Talk of the National Real Estate Post. I got a really cool interview today, a tech piece that I think could help loan officers out, but especially those who own mortgage companies and are looking for opportunities to connect with more real estate agents and more loan officers. You really don't want to miss this one. Now, we know the sites out there that we've used in the past, but we've got a different take on this whole thing. I'd like to introduce you to Steve Winans. Now, Steve is a co-founder and the CEO of RETR, R-E-T-R, RETR. And RETR is, in fact, better. So, Steve, let's just dive right into this. What are we doing with RETR? It's a superior mortgage and real estate data service. Let's talk about that.
Thank you so much for interviewing me, Brian. I appreciate your time. And love to share this with your audience and the world because we've been working on this thing since like 2022, but we just recently launched more in like August 2023 to tell the world that we're here. And it's an awesome way for you to search for real estate agents and figure out who's doing work and who they're doing work with. So you can figure out if there are opportunities for you to engage with them and how you might engage with them, as well as a way for mortgage companies to figure out which loan officers they want to try to attract.
Well, now I don't need that. I already have that service. It exists for a long time. So why is RETR better?
So that's the really funny thing about this, because before we built this platform, I was a top producing real estate agent. I had no idea that anything else out there existed like this. And so, at the end of that pandemic market, things were slowing down and loan officers started finally returning my calls and then reaching out to me as a real estate agent to ask me out to lunch and coffee. That's when I figured it all out. I was like, oh, I'm the real estate agent. I'm pretty much the loan officer's primary customer, and all these loan officers were trying to call me and ask me out to lunch or coffee. And the thing is, lunch and coffee isn't going to move the needle for real estate agents that are producing, real estate agents like me. And me, knowing what real estate agents need and being a computer engineer, I see how much work loan officers are going through and how little credit they get for that. And I thought, you know what, this isn't fair. There's something I can do. I can help more than just one loan officer this week and another loan officer next week. I can help so many more loan officers if I just give them the tools to help them be a better partner to real estate agents by telling them exactly what we need and doing their homework for us. I thought loan officers could be in the driver's seat and be an awesome strategic partner. So that's why I ended up building this. And the reason I think folks should use it is, the same thing that our customers have been telling us that have been making the switch over from other platforms. To say our data is more accurate, up-to-date, reliable, and exportable, things like that. I think that's why you need to check this out.
Well, I got to tell you guys, I mean, you've probably figured out by now the fix is in. Once we saw what the system actually did, we kind of stumbled across this. It was immediate. I knew that we had a great product in front of us, and I knew that there was something different. So is there a chance we could dive in right now and just look at a little bit of what you're talking about?
Happy to show you. I'll show you right now what loan officers love using it for. Let me share my screen and show you that we're in the RETR Dashboard. And really, the number one thing that folks use it for is if they're out networking at an event and they want to see if a real estate agent's actually doing work, or if they just talk a lot of game, but don't walk the walk, just talk the talk. You can search them up really quickly by name or email. And here's me. I hang my hat at Samson Properties in Chantilly. I'm just going to open this up in a new tab. And you can see, you know what? Let's take a look at the last 12 months. This guy who talks a big game, here's his email address and cell phone. That is my personal information because we do a really good job of capturing that and providing it to you. And so you can quickly see, wow, this guy has not done any work in 12 months. And you already know why, because I've been busy building the system for you. But you can see quickly how much work they're doing and who they're doing it with. And in this case, I don't have anyone, but you can easily go to take a look at 2023. Still not much, right? I can go to 2022. Oh, look, there's some production. And then you go to 2021 as well and say, oh, there's a lot more production. Who's he working? 10 buy-sides. Look at his LO relationships. Does he have any one person that he's using in particular? Yes or no? Yeah.
I could actually look at my agents and find out if they're cheating on me.
Exactly. Yeah, and you'll get alerts of what's going on a weekly basis. Because remember, I built this with real estate in mind, and knowing that real estate and mortgage is all about relationships. We have such a heavy focus and relationship spin on everything. And so we're mapping your relationships for you, and we'll show you front and center how you're connected with different real estate agents as a loan officer.
I got to tell you, I've occupied this space before. What makes this site so unique is we have emails on there and we have numbers on there. I'd love to ask you where you got your data, but probably not available.
Oh, that secret sauce is available somewhere out on the... I tell everyone I live on the internet. That's how I'm able to find these things. And just with how long I've been in the real estate industry and my background as a computer engineer, I have those relationships to be able to pull all this information from different sources, because there's no one source we get our data from, which is, I think, is part of the reason why people are saying our data is so much better, is because when our customers are telling us, hey, there seems to be a gap here, there's a little gap there, I say, that's not okay by me. And I look to fill that gap to make sure you have the best data possible out there.
Now, oftentimes you're also capturing, the social sites, not just emails and phone numbers. Again, nobody is doing this type of stuff, guys. Nobody. But aren't you also capturing, Facebook pages and Instagram accounts, or what type of social sites are you capturing?
Yeah, and we're always improving that stuff. So we've got a lot in our database that we haven't even made publicly available. But if you're an agent profile like this guy right here, you just really quickly search him up by name, and boom, there he is. You're straight away in there. You can start following real estate agents, commenting on their posts, building that relationship before you even reach out. And so we make it very easy for you to connect with those realtors and build those relationships.
Okay, so guys, this one's kind of a game changer. You can go ahead. I'm just seeing this right now. You could go find an agent or agency you want to work, find their production, target them, get all their contact information, drop it into your CRM, and you're off and running. I mean, this is incredible. You said that you're also helping the loan officers. What tools do you have in place where you're helping the loan officers? You had mentioned something about getting notifications.
Yeah, those notifications come on a weekly basis. And so you'll know what deals your agents in your network are closing, what new listings that they have. So not just loans that have closed, purchases that have closed, new listings and open houses, all that's in there. And not just for your existing relationships, you can follow different agents and get those notifications as well. But can I show you one more thing that LOs really love using this for? Building targeting lists for real estate agents. We make it so easy. You can have a list of hundreds in a matter of seconds, and I'll show you how that works. So I can go look for agents doing work in our particular area. Okay. And let me just show you how fast it is to find agents that are doing work in Fairfax County, Virginia. This is where I'm sitting right now. So I'll click on that, and within a few seconds, you're seeing that there are about 7,500 agents that have done a transaction in the last 12 months in Fairfax County, Virginia. You can sort and filter in so many different ways. It's default sort of by buyer count because that's how many opportunities you might get. And you can even customize it to say, you know what, that's great that there are 7,500 agents doing work, but I only care about those that have done 5 or more buy side in the past 12 months here. So I'll update that. You quickly go down from 7,500 to 500 agents in that critical target list, right? And then I'm just going to pick the top 100 and do this select all, add them to something we call a CRM cart. I can look at that cart, hit export, and as you can see, in a matter of mere seconds, the longer time taken to open this up in Excel, I'll drag that over once it opens from one of my 3 monitors. Okay.
Guys, there's nothing like this. I mean, this is incredible. Oh my, and you can export this.
Yeah, just like that. In a few seconds, you've got the top agents in a certain locality. You can search by city, county, zip code, or even the whole state if you want, and it'll come back in a few seconds. And here it is. You'll get their names, companies, emails, cell phones, production information, loan types, loan information. Like, it's all there and ready for you to use to your advantage.
That's interesting. So, like, I know a lot of loan officers are saying, hey, I'm an advocate for vets. So you could go in there and you could see the agents who are doing the most VA loans, and you can go ahead and target those agents specifically. You can target those. I'll tell you what, you could target those agents for VA training. That's amazing.
And it was just as easy as that. I just sorted by the VA count column. Boom, there you have them. Those are the ones that you want. So many different ways to target different folks that will help in your specific niche, because that's the thing that LOs have to convey. Your value proposition is really your niche, because agents like us, we get so many calls. You have to help us remember what your niche is. So if you tell me that VA guy, I'll be like, who called me yesterday? Oh yeah, that was Brian with the VA loans. No problem. Got it. Great example.
This is all self-explanatory. If you guys don't see the value in this, you're not going to. If you see the value in this is an aha moment. I mean, this is a way for you to really kind of give your business a booster shot right now. I mean, nothing like this. Raw data, exportable, downloadable. It gets you in business and contact with the agents, exactly what you're looking for. Now, if we can switch gears real quickly, let's go into, if you're a mortgage company and if you're looking for loan officers, I could probably apply this in a very similar fashion to them, couldn't I?
Exactly. Yeah. Let's say you got a meeting in a couple hours and you can go research someone and quickly look at their profile to see what kind of work that they've been doing recently. How many loans they're doing, what kind of loans they are, purchase versus refi. You can see, and another really, really important thing is when you're looking at a loan officer to recruit, it's great to know that they've got repeat buyer agent referrals too. And so if you see a lot of one-offs, then maybe they're not good at working those relationships, or they're at a call center. But if you see someone getting repeat business from a top producing agent, then you'll probably feel really good about bringing them on, because they're going to be able to fill up their own pipeline and keep those loans coming, right?
And again, we could go ahead and we could build lists, we could export, and we can market too.
Yeah, and the part that you're really, really, really going to love is we've got this LO Recruit module where if you click this button, we'll show you their cell phone numbers, office numbers, work and personal emails, and socials if we have them. So we make your work so much easier. And the ones that people love are seeing those LinkedIn URLs directly so they can mail them straight from there.
You know, guys, it's just there's other services that provide this, but nobody is doing what you do. Again, occupying the space. I know how difficult it is to gather data. I mean, I can't even imagine how long it took you to get all these cell phone numbers, all these emails, all this data. It's a ton. I did this with real estate listings, and again, I climbed a hill, you climbed Everest, and it's all here. Now, let me ask you this: what's the cost of this? I would imagine there's a different price point for a company versus a loan officer. If a loan officer wanted to jump in, what are we looking at?
For individual loan officers looking at this, it starts at $199 a month, but it goes down to as low as $10 a month on enterprise deals. We have those options available too.
Okay, the enterprise deals are going to be for companies who are looking at bringing this on and making this available to all their loan officers.
That's right.
Incredible. Well, hey, listen, I appreciate your time today. This is wonderful, wonderful information. If you'd like to contact RETR and get your account started today so you can start to change your business around as a company or as a loan officer, just fill out the information down below. These guys will be reaching out to you and make the change today. Dude, such a cool product, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate y'all.